I've come to the conclusion after using a rebounder, which is a mini trampoline, for 30 days, that every single person alive on this planet should be using a rebounder. That's such a bold statement, but I've truly seen shocking results. I am elated with my rebounder. So in this video, I'm gonna share what the heck it is, what I did, the benefits, and of course my results. Now, just some quick interesting facts. Did you know that NASA recently conducted a study where they found that rebounding is actually 68% more effective than running? Rebounding for 10 minutes is actually equivalent to walking for 30 minutes, and it's far less stressful on your joints. And I also learned that the G-force exerted while rebounding not only flushes your entire lymphatic system in like 2 minutes, but it also activates and strengthens and stimulates every single cell in your entire body, not just your muscles like every other exercise. So I quickly just want to start with which rebounder I ended up ordering and which one, I used throughout the experiment. I put a lot of research into this, and I ended up getting the Becan rebounder, which I can link down below. I got it on Amazon. I feel like it's a good middle ground one. It's not super cheap, but it's not crazy expensive like some are. It's just like a really good one. It has amazing reviews, and I love it. And it is a bungee rebounder. So there's either the bungee cords or the metal spring cords you can get. And I really wanted a bungee one. The bungee one is actually better for holistic health because you get a higher G-force when you're exerting that G-force that kind of sucks out the lymphatic system. So that's what was really important to me. If you're purely in it for exercise, then you could go for the metal spring one. It's just not, I wanted it for both. So that's why I went with this, and it is so much more quiet than a metal spring one. So you can also keep that in mind. You can also get this with a balance bar attachment. I did not get that. I feel like I'm pretty good balance-wise, but if you are, a little bit older and you're kind of worried about, falling or like, are you gonna be able to do this? Definitely get the balance bar because that'll really help you at first. And then maybe as you get better, you can remove that. It's just a really great option to consider. And then as far as shoes, I have looked this up, and it seems like wearing shoes or not wearing shoes is kind of a personal preference. Some people prefer to go barefoot because it just seems more natural and your foot can kind of move how it feels like it should, and then other people just want more support. So it's really just up to you if you wear sneakers or you don't. So next I want to get into, I guess, my routine and what I did the last 4 weeks. So week 1, I just started out super simple. Okay, I just did regular jumps. I was kind of just like jumping around. I was kind of like getting familiar with this. It was when I really didn't know much, and I kind of started slow, only doing like 2 minutes because the week prior, I was helping Josh move a ridiculously heavy dresser into our cabin, and he didn't want me to help him. I insisted, and sure enough, I didn't like really hurt my back, but I must have done something because I never have back problems, but I felt some pain in my back. I was kind of nervous if I just went crazy hog wild on this. What if it would hurt my back and then I wouldn't be able to keep going with the experiment? So I literally did like 2 minutes just jumping around for the first 7 days. So that kind of got me familiar. I continued to learn more in that week, and I learned that it did not exacerbate or hurt my back. So that's good. It's really good for people with joint problems because walking, running, doing different types of exercises can put a lot of stress and strain on joints. This does not. So that is just great. And I also learned about the health bounce. The health bounce is when you actually leave your feet on the mat when you're bouncing. So you're not actually jumping enough to fully get your feet off of the mat. So you're literally just kind of like going up on the balls of your feet, coming back down. And what this does is it's the best way to get a strong G-force to suck out and flush out your lymphatic system. So when you're just jumping and jumping and jumping, it's still pretty good, but it's not giving you that weightless feeling. And then back down, it's just a stronger G-force. And so just really quickly about the lymphatic system, some of you probably know this, but when our blood is pumping and circulating through our body, that is happening because of our heart. It has its own pump. The lymphatic system has no pump at all. It's purely relying on you just like moving around to flush out and pump out the bad toxins in your body. But the G-force really opens up those valves and really pumps your lymphatic system. So when you do the health bounce for only 2 minutes, your entire lymphatic system is flushed out. For week 2, what I decided to do was the health bounce for 2 minutes in the morning and 2 minutes at night. I continue to see that you don't have to go crazy on this thing to see incredible results. I know some people want to use this for weight loss and, cardiovascular health and like so many amazing things, which I'm gonna get to later. But if you only use this for like 2 minutes a day, your body is still getting amazing results. I kept it short and sweet, super simple. After I was done, I was kind of like wanting to do more, but I was like, I'm just gonna start this slow. So then we progressed to week 3. And this is where I started incorporating so many other moves and techniques. I would look things up on YouTube. I would watch YouTube video workouts. I mean, I did a lot. I would do jumping jacks. I would do high knees. I would do twists. I would incorporate my arms. Like anytime you move your arms with every move, you're like just moving more in general and you start to feel more winded. You could add weights if you want. I mean, there's like the possibilities are endless. There's so many different things you can do. And if you're kind of stuck, you could plop this right in front of a TV and watch maybe a free YouTube video workout. You could even prop up your phone. My favorite thing is you could just turn on some good TV or a movie and just go to town with this and not even go crazy. But like time flies. This thing is beyond enjoyable. And I feel like that honestly might be my biggest revelation with this. Like I have never in my life looked forward to doing like an exercise or workout thing ever. I feel like I dread it. I will like get into it and like it's just like times like so slow. Like this, I tell myself every single time I go to get on here,
you only need to do 2 minutes, Shea.
Because that's true. To see results, to activate every cell in your body, to get energy, to feel better, you only need to do 2 minutes to flush out your entire lymphatic system. Or you could do 2 minutes and then be like, you know what, maybe I'll go a few more minutes more. And like, you'll surprise yourself that maybe you'll do 10 minutes, maybe you'll do 15, maybe you'll only do 5. Like it really doesn't matter. As long as you do 2 minutes, you are doing something amazingly positive for your body. Now, before I get into the benefits and like things that I noticed and that kind of stuff, I just want to quickly share my favorite little routine that I made up. And it's very simple. I start out and I just do the health bounce for 1 minute. Like usually I'll set up my phone and I'll just see like the timer going so I can, every 1 minute I will switch. So I'll do the health bounce for 1 minute, then I'll do jumping jacks for another minute. And I can really feel when I move my hands up and do the jumping jack motion, you feel that gravitational pull, like that pumping. And I have never experienced anything like that with any other exercise. Like you physically feel your circulation improving. You physically feel that gravitational force just like moving everything in your body. It's the most interesting thing. And I just really hope you guys give this a try because I think it's so amazing for everyone. But I'll do the jumping jacks for a minute and then I'll go back to the health bounce. I'll do that for a minute. Then I'll go back to the jumping jacks. And then here's where I either will just keep kind of going back and forth between that because I genuinely think those are the best moves you can do, not only for exercise, but also your holistic health, like your whole body in general. But if you really want to start feeling like winded and like you are exercising, then you just need to start moving your arms. I'll do like the high knees. I mean, there's a lot you can do to get out of breath. So it kind of just depends on what you're feeling, but the back and forth between the health bounce and the jumping jacks, so simple, but it's kind of dramatic. So the amazing benefits that you're going to see when using this are endless, honestly. First off, like I keep referencing, the most important thing to me has been the lymphatic drainage. I just feel like my body moves better. It's cleaner. I just feel reinvigorated. It's just an enjoyable exercise. Obviously, you're moving, you're working out, and it's so fun. You just do this in a room and like just bust it out for 2 minutes. Or if you want to plop it in front of the TV and watch a movie or something, it's gonna fly by even faster. It's just the first exercise, like I said, that I've ever actually enjoyed doing. So that was huge for me. I also already mentioned it's amazing for your joints if you're somebody that has bad knees. Bone density is another huge benefit to using the rebounder. Again, back to NASA. NASA, did this crazy study because their astronauts would go up into space and they have no gravity. And so they would lose a lot of their bone density after months of being up in no gravitational force. So they found that using a rebounder was the quickest way to build bone density back. Again, they found that it's more effective, like 68% more effective than running. When you rebound, you are actually strengthening your pelvic floor. So if you have bladder control issues or anything like that, this could really help you. When you rebound, it's gently strengthening and activating those muscles, and then over time, it really improves that area. It's also just amazing for energy levels. That's also what I noticed. I would try to do this in the morning, and it wasn't a huge load. It was just like a few minutes in the morning. I felt better immediately afterwards. I felt energized. And then if I would have like a slump in the afternoon, I would want to do this. Or if I didn't have a slump in the afternoon, I would do this before bed. Not like right before bed, maybe around like 7 or 8 o'clock at night. I looked forward to doing that. And again, that is insane to me. I felt like it actually boosted my mood immediately. Like that was a very interesting result. Instant mood booster. If you struggle with stress, it's gonna help stress levels. It also really helps with balance. Again, I didn't feel like I needed an improvement in that area, but I know a lot of older people, like as they get older, they lose their sense of balance. That's why sometimes when you're older, you accidentally fall. You could break your hip because as you get older, you lose your balance. This really trains your body into having a better balance and control. This also, because again of the G-force, it really increases circulation. And when your circulation is increased, it flushes and pushes oxygen into every cell. And where there is oxygen, there is no disease. So we really want oxygen throughout our whole body. And this is what does it. Obviously, when it comes to exercising, a lot of people want weight loss. This is the result where like, I can't really give you that. I started this with like, I don't need to lose weight. That's just who I am. I'm so sorry. I feel like my muscles are absolutely more toned. I mean, when I would use this in the last 2 weeks, I was sore in places I didn't really feel like I had been sore before. So I know it's doing really good things for my muscles and my whole body. But I think a lot of people who would use this and want to lose weight, this is a good way to do it. And it's again, less stressful on your entire body with the joints. Rebounding has been proven to burn more calories than running. A lot of people just simply cannot physically run. A lot of people hate running, like myself. And the fact that you can just do this at the convenience of your own home. I mean, I just have not been this excited about physical activity probably ever. And in my eyes, that is what has made the last 30 days truly shocking. I really believe my life has been changed for the better after getting this. Like, I did not expect that. I hope this video just kind of was a little motivational because I feel really good about putting this out into the world, and I just hope some of you maybe give it a try. Like I am just so excited to share this one. I'll have everything like this stuff and everything linked down below. Please subscribe if you're new, and I'm looking forward to my next 30-day experiment, which I have no idea what's gonna be, but I need to figure it out. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you soon. Bye.